What's up, everyone? Probably should have started this video a little bit before I started taking it apart. But I decided to, do a little tutorial series on not a tutorial series, just an experience series on me loving and putting this 1990 RM 250 back in really good working condition. This thing has been sitting in a garage for about 10, 12 years and really didn't run well. Sitting in my brother's garage, as a matter of fact, and he's done playing with it, so I told him to give it to me, and we all know what a classic this is, right? It's 30 years old now. In 2020, I'm going to make a video series and see just how well I can get this thing back together. It really wasn't running because of COVID and some boredom. My brother got a brand new carburetor, popped it on there, and started right up, right? So, and we all know what a wheelie machine this thing is, right? So I told him I wanted to play. He was like, all right, it's your turn. So I brought it home here, and I've been messing with it a little bit here and there. And, first off, I went through it and emptied the gear oil, and man, it looked like a chocolate river, right? So I realized it was getting some antifreeze in there. So, I took it off, cleaned it all out, found out that here we go, the spinner. The spinner, that was all bad. So I cleaned that all out, and new ball bearings, new seal, new spinner. It's good to go now, man. Clean that all up. That's ready to go back on. I figured I'd start there. Because that obviously was the fluid was pushing through that, right? It keeps the engine cool. It shouldn't be leaking into the crankcase like that. So I'm going to start there. And I even, just in case someone told me maybe if the head gasket is bad, it's adding some extra pressure into the coolant system, which might be forcing its way through that seal, right? At least make it a little worse. So I'm going to start there. When I got this bike, the side flaps, they're not connected. And on this bike, they're supposed to clip to this radiator. And it's funny because if you see here, it's got a louver on it, and then these clips, this one's missing, and so is this. Definitely someone crashed it in the past. And I'm like looking at it and wondering why it's not connected on the other side. And then I realized that's not the radiator for a 1990 RM250. So I started looking on eBay and stuff. I'm going to replace the radiators. Like I said, I'm going to try to mildly restore this thing as much as I can. So it definitely deserves a new radiator, right? So they're not too bad, like $85. I can get both of them. Nice aluminum ones. So that way the plastics can go back on there. I'm going to do this right. So, the tailpipe. It's at my neighbor's house right now. He's helping me fix it back up. That was all off. The rivets were off of it, and the padding inside was charred. So in the process of fixing that all up, it was also bent from whoever wrecked this thing, and it was hitting the back tire a little bit. So fixing that all up right now. Got a flat tire right now, so I just got my tube. I'm just gonna start there. I did notice there it is. A little crack in the rim right there. So anybody have any ideas for me on how to fix that? Maybe drop it in the comments. I think I have to address that before it gets worse. Or maybe I'll just ride it until it gets worse. But I'm gonna start there. Get some new. Might try to restore these plastics a little bit and get a new graphics kit for it, maybe, and just do what I can to bring this thing back to life. And I'm gonna make some videos of my progress. Oh, you know what else I noticed? Having a hard time getting this part. The little glide, if you see it over here, it looks like this for the front fender guard. It's broken. When I go on like Partzilla and some of the parts places, they're just unavailable. Not really sure why, so I may end up having to get a used one on eBay maybe. I'm noticing like some stuff it's really easy to get. Other stuff it's kind of unavailable because it's 30 years old, right? So anyway, my new series, and I'm gonna put this bike back together. And if anybody likes watching these videos, please let me know some comments. Let me know what you think I can do. Also, this was loose and it was all the way at the top, so it was like for like an 80-pound person, right? So I'm about 240, so I started turning that down a little bit. We'll see where it gets once I get the tire back on it. All right, but video 1, and hopefully by the end I'll be doing wheelies on this thing. In the end, maybe we'll take it out for a top speed video. Thanks for watching, guys.